And then, of course, can you see my head? I dropped it. Hello, welcome back. I have some envelopes that I want to work with, and I just picked two with the biggest envelopes, and then this one that I got from the Denver Botanic Gardens. So look at this beautiful picture that came on this envelope. So yeah, I'm going to use those three, but I have these ones as well. But since I'm doing a video, I think it will be easier to show what I do without having to worry about like two different windows, if that makes sense. So yeah. Whew. So I don't know how you guys do this. I just kind of go with the flow, and whatever is going through my mind, that's how I do it. You can put paper down and overlap it and then cut it, or you can wrap it around the envelope. You can also set stuff inside. So yeah, I'm going to just get started, and I have all kinds of scraps, of course, to the right of my desk. And you know what? It's a little warm in here, so I'm gonna take off my jacket. So I know I have this in my journal, so I thought I could use this. Now the only thing is, I don't want to do a lot of cutting, so I'd rather just rip and go from there, if that makes sense. Or what you can do is this, line it up, and you can just glue it and then cut it. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because I'm just doing what's ever the easiest and the quickest. So I'm just going to lay some glue down, and I'm going to get my wipe ready, because I know I'm going to get glue hands. Okay, so I'm just going to get it as close to the envelope window as I can. Right. And, oh, there's my card. Oh, I got stuff all over. Yeah, I did a video, and I don't know what happened. I edited it and was ready to send it out, and I think what happened was the computer got turned off and it didn't save, but that's all right. Okay, so now we're just going to cut around this. And I'm going to make sure that I don't cut the envelope. So make sure you don't cut the envelope. But if you do, there's a fix for that. I am trying to get it as close as I can. Alright, so there's the first one. Okay, and I don't know if there's enough there. Okay, trying to see if I can line up the pattern here. Sometimes that's always a nice thing to do, if you can line up the pattern. So I'm just, again, eyeballing it, and then I'm just gonna cut it. Okay. That's not where I had it, was it? That's where I had it. Alright, so let's lay some glue down. There's my glue. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this or get rid of that. So let's line up the pattern. I don't think it's the pattern, is it? You know what? It kind of goes. It kind of goes. I don't know if you can see that. It's not the pattern, I just realized, but it still goes. So, it's all good. So like I said, I don't know if I'm going to put anything on, but for now, put anything on this flap. But for right now, I'll just leave it. Just let the creative juices flow. Alright. So yeah, still not sure if I'm going to leave that there or not. So I have this strip here. I wonder if I have enough. That actually is a little bit too short. So, and you don't have to use the same paper. You can use something different. Don't like that. I still have some fabric left. Let's see. I have this piece. That's kind of a different pattern. I think I'm overthinking this again, and I just need to get stuff down. I couldn't grab that vellum. Okay, so let's just get this down. And I think I'm going to use this glue, the Craft Bond Glue. Yeah, with this vellum paper, it does wrinkle up pretty good. Still deciding if I'm going to leave that there or not. And then, what else do I have? Well, I can cut this and maybe I can use that other piece on the other side. Just going around that flap, cut away the excess. While I'm there, there we go. And will that fit up there? I think it's enough. Yeah, let's put that there. So we're going to cut right here. Okay. I don't want to use my scissors because I have a tendency to not cut straight. Okay. Oh! You know what? I don't think it's going to grab, so I might have to cut with the scissors and hope that it's straight. Good thing there's wording on there. That kept it pretty straight for me to cut. Kind of missed that spot right there, but I can always ink that up so it looks intentional. It's already wanting to go down. just cut this piece off. Actually, I should have ripped it, but now it's too short for me to rip. So now I gotta make sure I get glue right in that area, or else it'll come up. Okay. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna just glue that down. Then I need a piece here. So, what do I got? Half the time doing this is looking for things, you know, the right length. I like to use my scraps up because then I'm not throwing away a lot of stuff. Let's use, well, all right, time to bring out all the scraps. Let's see what else I got. I got that. You could do something like this. Yeah, let's do that. 'Cause that's, and I think I'm going to do it this way so that I can have it ripped. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's get that down. Let's get that other piece. And here I go, just gluing away, not worrying about what I'm doing. Use the back side of that. Okay. Let's get that down. And then, of course, can you see my head? I dropped it. Oh, I didn't realize it was on both sides. But I want it this way. Okay. So I'm going to use glue on this, just see where we go from here. And that kind of, well, I can always use the baby wipe. Oh, that's why there was two pieces together. Well, that's a shame. Oh my gosh. There's two pieces together. So now I got to put more glue. Where's my glue? I was wondering. I was like, I didn't know the paper came like that. Okay. So get that down. And then just cut away the excess. Having a hard time cutting. Kind of like doing a collage, isn't it? Just putting random pieces down. Okay, so that took us 15 minutes just to do that bit. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But thanks for crafting with me. appreciate it very much. So now I'll do that part later. I want to work on this inside piece, and I don't think that's going to be, I think it's going to be a little too much. So let's see what I got here. So I could always do this. Garden rules. So I can always put that in there. So let's do that. And I got this wet from the baby wipe. That's okay. So again, let's see where this lays. I might just glue it in there now. Okay, so let's do that. Position it a little bit better. Down. I put it up too high and now it grabbed, so there we go. Oh, there's my alarm. Okay. That means I'm hitting my mark and try to close it down. I'll just cut this. Alright. There we go. And I just realized you can see that, but that's okay. I could also set this a little bit over to the side to cover that up. I might do that. Yeah, because it doesn't have to be perfect. With these junk journals, you don't want it to be, well, that's my excuse. You don't want it to be too perfect. It's supposed to be like you just threw it together. I'm good at that. Just throw stuff together. A little bit more. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. So now you have that, and then if you want, you can just stick some stuff in there. Oh, let's see, what do I got to stick in there? Let's see. I could always just stick some of these things in here. Stick them in the envelope. Alright, I know this was not very much that I got done, but you get the gist on how you can use envelopes. And I really don't like the way I put this in, but it's too late. It's a little crooked. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little off, but that's okay. So listen to the birds, feel the breeze, read a book, take a nap, sip a drink, relax. Garden rules. Alright. And then I'll finish that up just with some other scraps that I have lying around, and then I'll probably put it in my book and I'll probably, I think I have an envelope in here that I made. Yep. So I could just stick this in here. I can't get rid of that piece of paper that's hanging on. Okay. So then you can either glue that in or just leave it. So yeah, there you go. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me. If you didn't totally hate this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, please subscribe. Ta-ta for now.